Shore Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense will start this game off with the football. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that, Brock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Polk. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Grab near the marker. It's Polk. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He smashes his way through again. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Boston College! First points of the day are on the board.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Pittsburgh's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit.
Breaks into the open on the left. The 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Lockwood. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the single back. Plows through the defense. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's pulled. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards and they'll move the chains. This Boston College offense has it working. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He makes the catch at the 10. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Working that left side now. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time. So let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. On target over the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. Touchdown, Panthers. A great catch and run for 6.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Edwards. Breaks into the open. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Firing to the right, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Shakes off the defender. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Boston College will send out the punt team. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the inside. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. It's reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going there.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. dropping back. It's Holstein. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Working the middle, it's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making the play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires on the move. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And that is no good. Really needed to cut into that deficit, but guys, it remains at 3 scores. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Quarterback adapting. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start this drive firing, trying to set up the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way and to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in this
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. He slides that just inside the right upright. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. He's going to take off. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Holstein. Quick completion on the out route. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit to them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Bring in the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them. Boston College will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
To the air, it's Holstein. Got it in the middle, it's gone. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day.
He's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Using his legs, it's Adams. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To throw, it's Holstein. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Pitt. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Off the play fake on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They go to the counter. Got enough for the first down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball off to the races. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to run for it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him a...
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Taking it the other way. The tap. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Boston College.
Yeah, how How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ridder should never be counted out of any game. Here.
Touchdown, Panthers! Stealing a score on special teams. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Bolden. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Gives it on the option. Spins away from the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Polk. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll try to take it. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Trying play action. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Basco. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Wants to keep it in the air. The short hands, it's Johnson. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. With the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time.
There he goes. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Pitt! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate. You fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep...